For your NBA power rankings,
All right,
who's number 10?
I guess I'm going to put Denver number 10, even though I'm highly upset at Denver because for some reason Kenneth Faried only played 20 minutes last night. Very depressing. But they've still won 2 in a row, apparently. And listen, they got a good team. I don't know why Kenneth Faried only played 20 minutes George Karl, but, got to get that right. Anyway, number 9, I got to put Brooklyn back in it. Listen, they're playing out of their mind, 3 in a row. What is it, 12-2 under D'Antoni now? Maybe 13-2?
I
think it's 13.
13-2, yeah.
I said D'Antoni, Carlissimo.
Carlos, that's why
Hopefully y'all knew
yeah.
who I meant.
Under
Yes.
PJ, they're 13-2, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. D'Antoni wishes they were 13-2 under him. Yeah. 8, Golden State. I will still stick with Golden State. Listen, 26-15, man. Who thought it was going to happen? And Stephen Curry wasn't even out that long. He's back now, so another one they won 3 in a row.
I knocked them back a little bit in mine because they're 500 in their last 10, but
yeah,
they're still there.
Last 3 games they're starting to come on though. They won those. So Indiana number 7. Listen, we know Indiana's not going to go away. They're going to be there till the end. Paul George having another phenomenal year. Could wind up being an all-star on the bench. They didn't name the reserves yet, right?
No, reserves come out in I think either over the weekend or early next week.
I just think it's a crime that LaMarcus Aldridge never gets to make the starting lineup. He should be in that starting lineup as far as I'm concerned.
Look, man, when you look at the West's starting lineup, come on.
What was it? It was Blake Griffin. I think Howard was in there. And who was the other one?
Blake Griffin, Howard, and Durant.
Yeah, man. Man. Only thing I can say is Aldridge is having a better year than Dwight Howard. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. 6 is where I put the Knicks. They lost their last one. They're playing Boston tonight. Should be a good game between them and Boston. Obviously, it's the first time Melo and KG are on the same court since everything happened before. So, is it at the... Where's it at tonight? Is it at the Garden?
That's in Boston.
It is in Boston.
Yeah.
So, okay. Dolan can't have the microphones at ringside. Okay. 5 would be Memphis. They made the trade the other day to clear some cap space. It's one of those.
It doesn't really hurt.
One of those much ado about nothing trades. I know my brother said that losing Wayne Ellington would probably be a big thing because he was kind of a spark plug off the bench. But I still think they're going to wind up finishing very strong. Top 4. I feel like the top 4 never really changes for me. At least I know the top 6 didn't change for me this week. 4 is Miami, 3 is San Antonio, 2 is the Clippers, and 1 is Oklahoma.
Yeah, they don't really change too often. So I will get into mine.
Go ahead.
And with mine, I put my Bulls back in there. Got them at number 10. They're surprising me with how well they're playing, to be completely honest with you. Without Rose, they're still averaging over 85, or they're averaging around, I think, 85 to 90 a game. And offense has always been their biggest issue. Their defense keeps them in every game pretty much. Down 11 last night going into the fourth quarter against Detroit, which is really sad to say. But then a 14-point swing and they win the game by 3. They're just a mentally tough team. And I really think that with Rose coming back, if he comes back at 100% and plays the way he played in his, in his MVP year, then I actually think that they can make a run at things. I really do. I mean, because defensively they can compete with any team in the East, and that to me is a huge deal. At number 9, I got Golden State. Like I said, 500 over their last 10, so I've sort of been, iffy with them. At 8, I was sort of stuck with 8 and 7. I didn't know whether I wanted Brooklyn at 8 and Indy at 7, or Indy at 8 and Brooklyn at 7. I didn't know which way I wanted to go. So even right now I'm looking at it. I actually wrote down Indy at 8 and Brooklyn at 7, but I actually want to switch that. So for the official record, we're going to say I got Brooklyn at 8 and Indiana at 7. I just think Indiana is arguably one of the best teams in the East, and they just they can match up with anybody, and that's what they're a royal headache to play against. I got the Knicks at 6. They've been struggling of late. They're 4-6 in their last 10 games. Iman Shumpert back. I mean, I like that, but 4-6. They're letting teams jump ahead of them early. Their defense doesn't step up till the second half. They get killed on the rebounds when Tyson Chandler's not there. there's enough holes in there that I don't have them in my top 5.
Listen, that was, and I'm sorry to interrupt. That was one of the main reasons I couldn't put too much on the Knicks. Everyone was saying, "Oh, their defense is so good." Let's see how that holds up for a whole season.
And see, that's the thing, though. I'm not with Mike Woodson as head coach. I believe that defensively they're gonna get back into the swing of things. But they're spotting teams 8, 12-point leads in the first quarter and then fighting their way back the rest of the game, and you just can't do that.
Go ahead.
I got Memphis at 5. I saw Pixel Junkie was surprised that you put Memphis at 5.
Yeah, no, you did the same thing
but
I did.
I got
that's
Memphis
great.
at 5 as well. I think Memphis is one of those teams with the 2 big guys down low, Rudy Gay. They just have a lot of talent.
Mike Conley at the point guard, underrated.
I got Miami at 4. They're Miami. It's that damn simple. San Antonio at 3. The Clippers at 2, and Oklahoma City at 1. Like Mike said before, the top 3 or 4 teams just do not change.